Welcome to the Akashic Library.
Have you ever just had that feeling, deep down, that the whole 9 to 5 thing just isn't it? That there's got to be something more to life than just punching a clock? Well, you're in the right place, because today we are digging into a perspective that tackles that exact feeling and offers a completely different way to think about building a life you actually love.
So let's just get right to it. The big question. Do you feel, in your gut, that the 9 to 5 grind is just not your path? If you're even kind of nodding right now, I want you to know you are definitely not the only one feeling that way.
And the answer we're exploring today is so direct, so validating. If you feel like it's not for you, it's because it's not. That's it. Simple as that. This feeling isn't some problem you need to fix or push through. It's a signal. It's your inner compass telling you to look in a different direction.
And that brings us to this first big idea, the 9 to 5 disconnect. The point here is that feeling this way doesn't make you wrong or lazy or difficult. Oh no, it's actually a sign that you were built for something else entirely, for a different kind of growth.
So what's the first move? It's to stop handing over your future to the very system that's making you feel stuck. Seriously, just waiting around hoping the system will spit out the perfect job for you, that's a recipe for disappointment. The real power to change things, it's not out there. It's in you.
And that leads us straight to the alternative path, which is all about trusting your own inner voice. This is about shifting your focus. Instead of constantly looking outside for approval and for answers, you start looking inside.
This quote just nails it, doesn't it? Your dream life, the one that is uniquely, authentically yours, you're not going to find it scrolling through LinkedIn. It's not some pre-packaged job description you can just apply for. And this really breaks down the two different ways of thinking. On one hand, you've got the systems way, searching for jobs, relying on these big external structures, scrolling. But then there's your way, and that's about following your heart, learning to believe in yourself, and finding your own voice in the noise. It's a huge shift from looking for something out there to creating something from within.
So this new direction, it really starts with these internal shifts. It's about actually listening to that little voice inside, doing more of what lights you up, and, honestly, just having the guts to believe in yourself and go for what you really want. This is the groundwork. You gotta do this first, before the how even starts to show up.
Okay, this next part it's the absolute core of this whole idea. It's about tackling that one massive mental roadblock that stops almost all of us when we think about doing something different. I can practically hear you thinking it. Okay, this sounds nice and all, but how? How do I actually do it? It feels impossible. That's the question, right? That's the biggest hurdle, and the answer is pretty fascinating.
I mean, think about it. Our entire lives, we're basically trained to see it to believe it. We need to see the proof. We need the step-by-step guaranteed plan laid out in front of us before we're willing to even take step one. We wait for the evidence, and only then do we let ourselves believe.
But this idea completely flips that upside down. The principle is believe to see. Your belief doesn't come after you see the path. Your belief is what literally creates the path. The act of truly believing it's possible for you is what allows you to start seeing the way forward.
This is everything, right here. It is not see to believe. It is believe in order to see. You don't need to know the how right this second. The how starts to reveal itself the moment you genuinely start to believe that it's possible. The belief has to come first.
But listen, this isn't just about wishful thinking. Belief isn't passive. You can't just sit on the couch and believe really hard. No, this belief has to be backed up by action. And that's how the journey actually kicks off.
And here's the crucial part. The path literally stays invisible until you start moving. It unfolds in front of you, one step at a time, but only after you take what's called inspired massive action. This means taking a real, tangible step, no matter how small, that aligns with your new belief.
So, let's just map it out. It's basically a 3-step dance. First, you truly commit to believing it's possible. Second, you take some kind of action, any action, from that place of belief. And third, you just watch. You watch how that one action opens up the next step and then the next one, and the path starts to appear right under your feet.
So you might be asking, okay, but what action? What is this inspired action? How are you supposed to know what to actually do? Well, the answer, once again, is not out there. You've got to look within.
Just think about this for a second.
What are you naturally good at? What activities make you totally lose track of time? Your hobbies, your talents, These things are not random accidents. They're clues. They are signposts pointing you directly toward your purpose.
So here it is. This is your starting point. Forget about the 10-year plan for now. Just look at your life and ask, what gives me joy right now? Whatever that is, do more of it. Lean into it. Expand it.
Because as you focus on that joy, as you nurture it and give it more space in your life, that's how you find the how. It's not a complicated puzzle you have to figure out. It's an energy you have to follow. Letting that joy grow is the engine that reveals your next steps.
And we're going to leave you with this one last really powerful question to chew on. We spend so much of our lives searching for the how, right? The practical, logical, step-by-step plan. But what if it's so much simpler than we think? What if following your joy isn't just a nice idea? What if that is the how?
Freedom begins when you question the assumptions you've been taught to accept. Next, learn how to reshape your entire reality in Change Your Financial Reality.